Let's talk about the next pattern, trying without tools. We were trying so hard, and we've worked with so many couples. They care, they love each other deeply, but they are trying and they just do not have the tools for effective communication. And this idea of trying without tools is you want that healthy relationship, but when tensions rise, it's really difficult to do anything differently. And conversations escalate quickly, people shut down emotionally, and it's just like feeling like you're going around and around and around the mountain. And I remember, that's not fun, right? Is like deja vu. I've been here before and I know exactly how this story ends. And couples in this pattern are not lacking love, and they're definitely not lacking effort. They were never taught practical communication skills like emotional regulation, how to de-escalate a heated conversation, how to stay connected, even when it doesn't feel good or it's a challenging time, or how do you actually repair hurt or wounds that have been um, given to one another. So instead of signaling failure, this is not about failure. This is about patterns that reveal themselves and how we can develop healthier tools and new ways of responding to each other to change the conversation and to change the trajectory of our relationship.
Yeah, I guys remember so many conversations that turned into very, emotional outbursts, especially on my side.
Yeah.
And it's that fight or flight part of our brain that gets triggered, and I didn't know how to do anything else. I just would get defensive or, get into a place where I was just emotional and would cry or get angry and then start lashing out. And so once I started learning how to use different techniques and different tools to help me when communicating and how to even regulate my own emotions through the conversation, it really helped me to have, better outcomes in our conversations.
Yeah, you just use a word I want to bring back up, which is triggered. And I think that's also a part of this idea of patterns is patterns repeat themselves when triggers continually get pushed on, if you will. And sometimes those triggers are internal and sometimes those triggers are external. For example, someone rolls their eyes repeatedly. Well, that could be a trigger for their partner to go off, right? See, there you are. There you did it again. You just rolled your eyes again. That triggered me, and now I'm going down, the path of,
Mhm.
let's just say, destruction,
Mhm.
right? And I think that recognizing those triggers and beginning to ask, what is it that gets me when I start feeling the tension rise inside of me? That is an opportunity to get your emotion in check, right? Because our emotions are not meant to control us. We are meant to control our emotions. But if we're not in touch with our emotions and we're not sure what's triggering those emotions, and we don't have tools to deal with them in the moment, then that's like a really, really potentially toxic situation.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of times we might find ourselves even repeating some of the same things that maybe we even saw our parents do. We start saying some of the same things to our spouse that maybe
Yeah.
our mother said to our father or vice versa, right? Because that's what was built into us. That's what we know, and we don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah.
We just resort to what we know.
But there's good news, Trisha.
And what's that?
These are patterns that are labeled, but they are not permanent identities,
Yeah, for sure.
right? They're signals and they reflect what may be happening in the relationship right now. They can change. That's the beautiful thing about us as human beings and with Christ and Holy Spirit is we have the ability with through his power to change. It takes awareness, it takes some intentionality, and it also takes healthier tools to begin to make changes that we want to make.